Seattle. People gathering for a picnic lunch near the famous Pike Street Market. Fishmongers draw a crowd tossing salmon. It's a peaceful, sunny September day. But rebellion is brewing.
So what we're doing today is we're going to cover the market.
A band of volunteers have come to galvanize support for a statewide vote on an initiative to curb billionaire and corporate money in political campaigns, hoping to pressure Congress to take action.
Primarily, we're targeting voters that don't know about our initiative, because you know the recent polling showed 36% are undecided.
It's initiative 735.
Great, thank you.
We need to put the power of the vote back into the hands of the people so that the wealthy entities will no longer have a pipeline.
Linda Bach is a modern Paul Revere, awakening the popular rebellion. She collected 21,000 signatures to help put Initiative I-735 on the 2016 ballot.
I've long had the idea that I am continuing the American Revolution. Every signature I get is just another check for the Constitution and the power of we the people. Democracy, you must fight for it or it'll slip right out of your hands.
Fear that mega money is corrupting our democracy has turned average Americans like Cindy Black into reformers.
I definitely think the Supreme Court decision of Citizens United has unleashed so much money in our system that it's ceased being a democracy, and now we've turned into an oligarchy.
In the Citizens United decision in January 2010, the Supreme Court overturned a century-old ban on corporate political spending.
And ruled that corporations can spend freely now on political campaigns.
Justice John Paul Stevens dissented. Corporations, he said, have political action committees, but letting them use their vast treasuries, Stevens warned, unleashes the floodgates. Stevens was prophetic. With the lid off corporations, independent campaign expenditures skyrocketed from $8 million in 2009 to $301 million in 2010 to $1.4 billion in the 2016 election.
Changing the Constitution is a big step.
In reaction to the Citizens United decision, Senate Democrats pushed for a constitutional amendment to restore the power of Congress to regulate campaign spending, but party-line Republican opposition blocked the move.
The motion is not agreed to.
Money talks, baby! Money talks!
So reformers shifted to the states. Several legislatures called on Congress to roll back Citizens United. 700 cities joined in. In Colorado and Montana, 74% bipartisan supermajorities voted against Citizens United. In Washington state, volunteer activist Cindy Black leads the charge.
I have never run a campaign before. I'm really a grassroots organizer. I was in the Air Force, I was a crew chief, and then I went to college. I was a marriage and family therapist for quite a few years, and then running my own business.
Black is the spark plug of a statewide citizen movement.
Take your country back.
We're trying to get our citizens, our voters on record saying that we do not believe that corporations are people, we do not believe that money is speech, and that we think that political contribution should be regulated and made public.
But other citizen activists disagree.
I do not want to touch the First Amendment. And this effort, I-735, seeks to restrict the freedom of speech of certain groups of people who've come together to form corporations.
If our forefathers really believed that corporations were people, I think they would have put that in the Constitution, and it is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, they want to censor corporate speech. Let's think about all the things out there that are corporations. The Seattle Times, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the New York Times, CNN, Fox News. We cannot afford as a country to censor corporations engaging in free speech.
Well, I disagree, because we do not want anything to limit free speech for the press or freedom of the press, not at all. What we're talking about is limiting money in elections.
Let's give a round of applause for Spokane!
Black has a statewide network of volunteers from the Idaho border to the Pacific coast.
It's not about left or right. I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, or other. We just want government that represents you, not the big briefcase full of money.
But how can amateurs win without big funding? I've talked to professional politicians in this state. They say it takes $3 million to run a successful political campaign in Washington State. You don't have $3 million.
No.
So what does it take to win? You're in a big state here, Washington State.
We talk to people. That's how we're doing it. Contact, direct voter contact, person to person.
Please tell your friends and family.
Okay.
You can pass an initiative with a grassroots effort with a small budget. We can do it.
And they did it. 63% of Washington state voters rejected Citizens United and unlimited corporate money in campaigns. It takes 38 states to force Congress to act on a constitutional amendment. 19 states are now on record against Citizens United. Getting 19 more is the next challenge. Hope you enjoyed our video and you'll share it with others. To see more, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on that little button down there. Hope to see you again soon.